Good morning, my dear students. Wishing you a happy time now and forever. Welcome back to Travel 6 Unit 4, and this time with examination practice on grammar of Unit 4. Open your book, page 49, with the examination practice as you can see now. It relates the grammar of Unit 4, clauses of concision, result, purpose, and accusative form. Let's start with the first sentence and pay attention, please. As for the sentence number 1, Rami has decided to space after by cliff while he is on holiday. Decide first which piece of grammar you have studied in this sentence. Which piece of grammar? Is it accusative? Is it an active form? Is it a clause of purpose, result, or a concision? Decide, then you will find it easy to answer it. As you can see, Rami has decided to look his house or to have his house looked after. Of course, if Rami is out on a holiday, he will not be the person who will look for after his house because he is absent. So it is a logical thing to hire or ask someone to look after his house. So this sentence will be accusative. Which structure of the four ones is accusative? If you want to know the accusative form, you must find have. You must find have. You must find have. And an object, then a past participle form of a verb. Which one is right? This one, have, object, past participle, or that one, have plus a past participle, or that one, have plus an object but with a gerund and not a past participle. Of course, the right one will be B, because it is the accusative form, which is consisting of have, object, and past participle. Now, as for the second one, do you always have your clothes? Do you always have your clothes dry cleaned, dry cleaning, to dry cleaned, drying cleaned? Of course, someone else who will dry clean your clothes. So, do you always have your clothes dry cleaning, or do you have your dry cleaning or dry cleaned? A past participle or a gerund? Of course, a past participle, because this is a accusative form. It was to or so, very or such. Which adverb of the four is right? It was a hot day that. Which one of the four choices is accompanied with the? Of course, so and such can be accompanied with a hot or that. Which one of them is followed by a or an? Of course, it is such. In of the fact that. Let's stop here. Which one of the four choices can be in a company with the fact? Despite and in spite. Which one is right? In spite of or in despite of? Of course, it will be in spite of. I remember having my blood pressure. I remember having my blood pressure. This structure, having my blood pressure, is accusative. So you must choose a past participle in the space. Which one is the past participle of take? Take, took, taken. So the first one is right. As for number 6, Mr. Rogers is said to, Mr. Rogers is said to have be or been a spy during World War II. Of course, the World War II is the past. It is not a present. In the past form, you must use to have plus past participle. So, to have been. Jabir told him where we would be. He wanted to come. Look at the 4 choices. Which one of these choices can be followed by a complete clause or a sentence? As to must be followed by an infinitive. So that must be followed by can. Okay. In spite must be followed by a noun. In case can be followed by a clause. So the right answer is in case. However, he has plenty of money, he doesn't spend much. Or although he has plenty of money, he doesn't spend much. Despite can't be followed by a pronoun. So your choice will be either however or although. However is usually used inside the sentence. So the right one will be although. Susan would like to. Susan can't cook properly or well. So she wants someone else to cook for her. So the sentence will be accusative. Susan would like to have the cooking done. Have the cooking done. Take this soup away. It's cold to eat. Which adverb of the choices below can be in a company of to? Of course, you will use to, cold, to eat. I wish you could understand. And now we can go ahead for the second practice. On your page number 53. These structures are about the grammar of Unit 4, but it is in the form of do, assume, or write. My phone name is difficult, so my friends can call me J for short. You are asked to put cold here. Think about it. So, I am cold. It is in the structure of a passive. This coffee, as for number 2, this coffee is too hot for me. You are asked to replace the structure too hot for me and use a structure begins with so. So hot for me to drink. So hot for me that I can't drink. So hot for me, you can use for me instead of I, or you can use so hot that I can't drink it. As for number 3, Saif bought a motorbike in order to. In order to. You are asked to replace it with a word including the word that. There is a word having the meaning of in order to, which is so that, but it must be followed by a subject, so that he will not, won't get stuck. The difference is in order to must be followed by an infinitive, while so that is followed by a clause. In spite of trying really hard, we failed. What is the difference between in spite of and even? Of course, you have a word in your mind which had the same meaning of in spite of, which is even though. The difference is even though is followed by a clause. Even though we failed, even though we tried really hard. Of course, you will delete in spite of. You will delete in spite of. Then you will use even though. Where is the subject? You can get it from the first sentence. It is we. Okay, go ahead now to sentence number 5. This is the knife we use to. The difference between for and to. For is followed by a gerund, so you must put cut in the gerund plus ing for cutting. As for number 6, as it may get cold, I will give you my gloves in case it gets cold. As for number 7, the theft of the valuable painting is being investigated. The difference is here in the active and the passive form. As for sentence number 8, Alan goes to records for a haircut every month. Look at this sentence and pay attention with me. It is clear here that Alan goes to Ricardo, which is a barber shop. Okay, Alan is not the one who will cut his hair himself. No, there is someone who will cut his hair. Every month, Alan has his hair cut. Which form is that one? This form is a causative form. This form is a causative form which in the present simple, which is have or has plus object plus the past participle. This is the end of our lessons today, and I wish you could understand. For more practice, go ahead to your activity book to practice and to be more clever in your sentence with the causative form and the other grammar points. With Godspeed for now and forever.